Good morning, Margaret, Marianne, Tammy's. And by the way, Margaret, I have my package out for delivery as well today, so fingers crossed. So yeah, no, the two countdowns that I have, well, I have the countdown and then I have my intro video on here now, so that is on purpose. Good morning, Katrina, Rebecca. I came on a little early. I was like, I'm here. I might as well go ahead. Get the extra minutes in while I can. And yes, I'm working on this square. I'm officially 3 weeks behind on this now. Well, after I draw today, I will be 3 cards behind. But I have a lot to share today. Some things I found, some things I got over the weekend. And my deck is 50% gone. I would say 50%. I don't know what percentage you would call what is left, to be honest. Good morning, Frizzy and Sharon. Y'all are so awesome to be here. All right, let me... Scissors. No scissors that I should have. The double hit with the countdown and the intro video. Yeah. The countdown video is just for you to be like, hey, it's coming. 30 seconds. The intro video is coming. I don't know. I kind of missed my intro video because I don't record videos. And so I wanted to play it. But I like the countdown too. So you get both. Now, if it's too much, I can stop. I can choose one. I can choose one over the other. Man, I look like I'm a hot mess. But I got up. I've been up for 2.5 hours now. Well, not 2.5 hours, sorry. Hour and a half. Hour and 45 minutes. I've been up almost 2 hours at this point. So, there is the center 2 rounds. I just got to add on. There's 3 more rounds, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is a 5-round square. So they kind of alter a little bit. Some weeks I have 4 rounds. Some weeks I have 5. 4 or 5. Like the next square is 5 too. 15 or 10 seconds, maybe. I don't know. I need to look. Let's see. Where is that at? I gotta remember where that's at again. Oh, count. Yeah, I can obviously, I don't know, you probably saw it, but yeah, I can do a 10 or 15. My intro video is so short. It's like 20 seconds. It feels like it is done before it starts. Good morning, Kendall. Monique, where is your mama? She feeling okay this morning? Lana Banana is here. Let's see, I'm making sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay. There's 3 different pinks here. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one first. And then probably that one. And then that one. I think that's the order I'm going to go in. You know, that pink for... I'm going to go with this pink, and then that pink, and then that pink. You know the order, right? You guys can see what I'm looking at and know exactly what I'm talking about. Can't you guys read minds? Okay, let me get this added on real fast, and then I will start sharing my shares. All right, I'm going to pick a different stitch to start this in because I don't like to have all my tails clustered in one area when I sew them in on these things. So I try to move my stuff around. Liz H, good morning. Excuse me, so we're doing one and then twins. Okay, so one and then in the next one twins. Okay. All right, so we are started. Okay, so as of today, if I get my mail, there's Melissa G. Melissa G is in the house. Just finished mopping the floors and couldn't find your phone. How rude that your phone did not keep itself visible. Made you miss 6 minutes and 39 seconds of my life. Arrow, good morning. Okay, so I went, y'all, trying to find these two things right here was a chore. I went to Walmart. I couldn't find these. And then the gems, Rebecca, you'll have to help me out here because you use these. These gems I found at Walmart, and I found them in clear and only clear and probably a lot cheaper, but I was second guessing myself on the size. I'm like, there's no way this tiny little gem is going to give stability and some weight to these feet that I'm going to make. And so I was like, well, okay, well, Walmart was a bust. So then I went to a Dollar Tree, I think. No, I went to the Dollar Tree first, and they were out, completely out. So then I went to Walmart. Well, the Walmart, like I said, didn't have this, and then barely had any of these, and they had some in clear, I think. Then I went to Michael's, where I found these and these. I think I spent like $12 on all this, which isn't terrible, but as of right now, I think I'm at what I spend with Margaret, $9. So $20, $25 to $30 for my dragon pieces. Not too bad. Apple Watches, I know. Not just Apple Watches, because now my watch does it too. I can ping my phone from this because I've had to do it a few times. So, and then like I said, if I get my mail, I will have my yarn and the innards. This goes inside I don't have to put this inside the dragon that I'm going to make, but I kind of wanted to make him nice and, strong and sturdy and possibly posable. So I don't know how, because it says standard size glass gem, and I'm like, okay, well, these are standard. I think these are only a couple dollars, and I got a coupon off of this. I think I got 40% off of this or something. I don't remember. And then I have a teacher discount at Michael's, so everything I buy gets an automatic 15% off. So I got a discount on it, so I didn't pay full price. And then my Amazon order of eyeball backs came in. I ordered just safety eye backs, and there are all kinds of different sizes in here, because the ones that came with the kit that I bought, I was like, when I made the caterpillar, I couldn't get the backs on very well, and so I told my youngest, I was like, I mean, he doesn't put things in his mouth, so I'm not worried about him choking on it or anything, but it was like, I was like, just be careful with the eyes, they may come out. Like, I didn't want him pulling on them or picking at them, so I was like, ugh. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, Rebecca. Like, it said standard size, and these are, like, this is what you find in all these glass gems. I was like, I may just order off of Amazon, because I cannot find anything bigger than these. And these are not very big. Maybe an inch. I think these are about an inch or so. Maybe. But I figured at the very least I'll use a few of these out of here, and then I can just use this as a decorative these little gems for something. Woohoo! Four more inches to do on the first sleeve. Yay! Anyway, when I went to the Dollar Tree, I went there to find the glass gems, and I completely forgot to grab more of, oh, wrong way, these little yarn thingies, these little yarn bowls. They have a ton of them there, so if y'all still want some of them, please let me know, and I will try to remember to go grab more. You use glass rocks that are flat. Yeah, well, this is what it recommended in the pattern in the book, is these things here. So, and in the pictures it shows those. So, it's just hard to tell. They look bigger in the picture, but then again, it's, you know, well, maybe they are the right size, but I'm gonna try and show you this picture without showing you too much of the pattern. So see the glass gem right there? I think I got the right size. I don't think this is going to be as big as yours. Your dragon is huge, so you probably have feet that are like this. I think my feet are going to be like a third to half of that size. So I think my dragon's going to be a lot smaller. But anyway, got new backs because I think these are different because they have like these little, I don't know, they just look different. But they're I think these are better, and the reviews on these were okay. But anyway, I went to the Dollar Tree to get the glass gems and see if I could find the floral wrapped wire, but no luck. But I also went there looking for this yarn, this elusive yarn that people are talking about, all this like red heart yarn. I'm like, just to see what they had and if there was any colors I could want to get. But the one I went to, which is the good one, they had some red heart 1 pounder things, and they also had quite a bit of, not quite a bit. They had white, black, and navy for the Premier 1 pounds. Y'all, I looked at the yardage. The Premier 1 pounds has a whole lot more yardage, like 90 more yards, or 90 to 100 more yards in the Premier 1 pound for the same price. So I didn't buy any of the red heart yarn. I got the Premier, which I like Premier anyway. So, anyway, I got 2 big 1 pounds of black and then white. So that way I had enough yarn, because I was running low on black anyway of the yarn that I had currently for my blanket. I still have plenty of black, but I have it in big twists. So I didn't think it was the same yarn black that I was using, so I just grabbed some Premier 1 pound in black, and it worked out. But anyway, I also was in their aisle where all their, you know, big dollar items are, and I found these shopping baskets. It's like little shopping baskets, and I was like, and they're only $3. Oh, the sticker's not on this one. Oh, it had a tag. These were $3. I got 3 of them. I gave one to my daughter just so that she could have one. And I might even go back and get more of these. I want to see how well they fit in my cubes up there. How far they stick out. I think they're going to stick out quite a bit. But I thought these would be awesome whip baskets. So I got the baskets. I got the 4 skeins, 4 1 pounds of yarn from Premier, black and white. And then I've seen these before. These are pencil holders, these little recycle bins. But I got this bright idea that I was like, you know what? I'm going to use this as a recycle bin for my yarn scraps. So like when I cut my little tails off of my stuff, I'm going to toss it in this little bin. And then when it's full, I'm going to recycle it to the bigger box. I'm going to drive it over to the big box and go boop, kind of like they do it at a landfill. I thought it was just being silly. But that's what I'm going to do with it. So I thought that was cute. So I grabbed myself, there was a couple different colors, so I grabbed myself this color here. Just being silly. And then I did start something else, but this will be done soon. This is a cape for my youngest. He was playing with so there's my husband bought a shelf and it had this like, you know, that like plastic foamy stuff that's like flexible. It's like almost like a sheet, but it's like that spongy plastic stuff that they put around things to keep it from getting scratched in the boxes when it's being like moved around and things before you open it and build it. He was running around and look, Mom, I have a cape. I was like, oh, do you want me to make you one? He goes, oh, yes. His mind was like blown. He was like, heck yes. So I was like, okay. Now I started looking on YouTube for a pattern. I looked on Google for a pattern. I could not find, unless it was like a little baby one, and I didn't want to deal with running down patterns to look through how they did it. I came up with my own. Honestly, don't even know how many stitches I started with, but I did a chainless foundation, double crochet foundation row without doing a chain. I just did the chainless foundation row for double crochet. And so I started here on the second row. I increased on the second row, and then every fourth row after that, so I went 3 rows of the same amount of stitches, and then I increased on the fourth row. And so far, I don't know if you can see, it is slowly growing and going out. I don't know if I need to frog it back and make it increase a little bit faster, because part of me feels like it's not increasing quick enough. But capes, they don't have to bake like this. They just need to be kind of, you know, triangular without the top part. So I am making him a yellow cape because I asked him what color and he said yellow. So I went and found my scraps, y'all. Like, I did not pull out any brand new. This is all my yellow yarn. I have 2 different kinds of yellow. This is Big Twist and that's Hobby Lobby over there. And I figured if I run out of this, I'm just adding that onto it. I don't care. But I think I might be able to get the whole cape out of this little bit of this bit of yarn here. I might have to use the lighter yellow for his tie parts up here around his neck. So I figured this would be better, and if he tears this up, I don't really care because he'll be having fun and playing with it, and he's excited because he was wearing his Superman shirt yesterday, so he was being Superman. It was so cute. So I will be done with this hopefully today or tomorrow. He keeps reminding me to finish it though, so I don't have to worry about remembering that. What else do I want to show you? I don't think I have anything else new except progress on my blanket. I got week 4 done. No. Yeah, I got week 4 done. I'm almost done with week 5 on my blanket. But I put it down to work on this, and this weekend we've been busy with the deck and running all over the place on Saturday. So I haven't done a ton of crocheting on this blanket. I did crochet this weekend, just not a lot on the blanket. And oh my gosh, y'all, it is, I love the way it's looking. I just love it. It is turning out so pretty. Can't wait. Look at this. So this is, I got all of the week 4 on here, and then I got week 5 with the blue flowers. It, I think, is looking awesome. I can't wait to finish it. It's so close to being done. Y'all, the only 2 colors I have in my bag right now is the Premier 1 pound in black and the safety yellow that I could have sworn I decided that on week 6 I was going to do 2 of the 3 rounds in the safety yellow and then the last round in the black. So this is what it's looking like with the double crochet rows on top there. So I got to finish the double crochet row that I'm on now, round, and then I have to do another round in black where I do the front post double crochets, and then I do my week 6. I'll be done. So it's getting so close to being done. But now I have that cape to finish. So it may, hopefully, fingers crossed, be done by Wednesday. Hopefully. I'm going to scooch back up here. Okay. And fix my pants. You're starting on an order, Piglet. Oh, I love Piglet. Piglet was one of my faves from Winnie the Pooh. Well, unless you may be saying Piglet as in a baby pig, but you said Piglet. I thought Winnie the Pooh Piglet. So, the blue and black are so, I know. The blue flowers turned out way better than I thought they would. And y'all, it is Red Heart yarn. That blue yarn was Red Heart yarn. I'm so glad to be done with it. It worked out fine, but it's just, this blanket is definitely mixed between, actually it's mostly Big Twist. The white is Premier 1 pound. I can't remember what the gray was. And then the blue is Red Heart. That's all I know. Oh, it is Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I can't wait to see her. See him. I think he's a him. I think Piglet's a him in the show, isn't it? Or is it a girl? I can't remember. Just because it was a pink pig, I'm pretty sure it was still a boy. I can't remember. Because to me, in my mind, the voice just fit a boy Piglet. Eeyore's your favorite? Eeyore was my sister's favorite. Yeah, I like Eeyore too. Funny enough, though, I have a Winnie the Pooh from when I was like 15 or 16, 14, somewhere. I don't even know how long I had it before then. But for some reason in my head, I've had this thing since before I was 16, and I just don't remember when before then. See, I liked them all. Kanga and Roo. Good morning, Tamby and Barbara. I don't think they ever did too, Mama, but I think it just... The only girls that I think that are in the show was Kanga. I think she was the only mom female that I put, as a kid, I just was like, oh, that's because that's just how I always did it. Yeah, I don't think they ever said him or her, but I just, as a kid, just always, I just associated them as, and I think Kanga, if I remember correctly, was the only girl that I can think of. Yeah, because Pooh was a boy in my head, Eeyore is a boy, Rabbit was a boy, Owl was a boy, obviously Christopher Robin was a boy, Piglet was a boy, Roo was a boy. I'm trying to think, what other characters am I missing? I cannot believe that I can remember all of the Winnie the Pooh characters, but like there's other things I can't. Anyway, I don't know why my voice will not clear this morning. I just hope that my middle child wakes up feeling okay this morning. He was looking rough a little bit last night before bed. You just tell he was just drained. Not rough in a bad way, but he just looked like the energy just got sucked out of him. Tigger! Oh my gosh, how could I not remember T-I-double-G-R. Tigger! I knew I was forgetting somebody. See, my brain felt like I was forgetting somebody. I knew I was. But how can I remember that, but not things these days, Oh my goodness. Yeah. Very true, Rebecca. That's cool. But yeah. Tigger was another favorite too. My sister loved Tigger too. I don't know why I keep thinking about the fact that she loved them, and I'm like, what were my favorites? I don't remember who my favorites were, to be honest. I guess Pooh was one of my favorites because I have one of him. And then Piglet. I don't know why Piglet was. I don't know. I guess in some ways I related to Piglet a lot. Looking back now, I feel like I related to him in his just shyness and his, what am I trying to say here? His just, I don't know, smallness, just feeling small. I'm trying to remember some of the things that he said about himself. And some of the, the character building moments, that he would have with his friends, that they would try to tell him that he was, a worthy friend. And I'm trying to think all these things. Like I said, I can't remember a lot of the episodes or the little cartoons, but T-I-double-G-er. Tigger. There's a whole saying he said too. It was T-I-double-G-er. Tigger. Yeah, my brain can't think. He had a whole little thing he would say when he would like bounce in. Or as Marianne does, pounce in. He pounced in. No, he pounced in. He didn't bounce in. He pounced in. Pounced and bounced. Pounced and bounced is what he did. Good morning, Lydia. Excuse me, I just burped. Give me food. I know, right? Oh, Melissa. Ooh, this is kind of cool, these colors. Although it's starting to do this. It's starting to like make a beanie out of it. I'm like, no, we need to be flat. Thank you. We need to be flat, please. I need to go in here. So, before I get too far into the hour, we need to do our drawings. Our drawings for the week. Okay, so we need to figure out. Actually, you know what? I don't know where my notebook is at the moment. So I will just, you know what? We're going to do something a little different today with the granny squares. Melissa G, she's like a, what did I want to call you? An overachiever. And she's already done with all 50 of the squares. So this is what I'm going to do. This is all we got left. Right here. Look at that. That is not very many squares left. We do not have very many left. Oof, I can't hold all these. So I want you, let's see. You know what, Melissa? Pick a number between 1 and 50. Actually, 5 and 50. 9 and 49. Pick a number between 5 and 50. Good morning, everybody. Steel. I don't know why I didn't say hi to you, Steel. Good morning, Thrifty. And her colors in the squares, I know. She's like a crocheting machine. Or, yeah, an overachiever and went and got all 50 of them done. We still got this. Let me just tell you how many weeks we got left of the year, y'all. -2. So, or +2. So whatever is here, +2. 3, 6, 9, 12. 16 weeks. That's it. They aren't. Well, yes, no, they're not put together, but you have them all done. 17. Let's see if it's in here. Pick another number. Pick another number. Oh, yeah, that scary Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, no, that was horrible. Pick another number, Melissa. 17 we've already done. Pick another number. Or I wish you were here and I could just be like, here, pick a card, any card, any card. Well, good morning, Miguel. I hope you're doing well. What are the difficult ones? Did she think you don't have any? Well, at least it was yarn and it wasn't anything else. Can't cross my legs. Sorry. Technical human body difficulties here. There we go. All right. Waiting on her to pick another number. 17 is already done. Go to the closest number to 17. All right. So the closest number would be 19. All right. So that's our square for the week. So it's Melissa's fault that we have this one. It's another oh my goodness. It's another square to circle. That's funny. But this time it's a granny circle to square. So number 19. I like this one. Number 19. Granny circle to square. So that is the one we're doing. Oh, that's funny. We went from, so this is 18. And then we did 39. And then we did 19. So these are the 3 squares that I got to catch up on before next week. Hold on. I put it in the wrong order. So this was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. This was last week's, and this is this week's. All right. So those are the 3 squares I have to finish. And then we need to pick a Tuesday project. I did not get a pumpkin done, but I still have time. I can do a pumpkin today. So I got my sunflower done. I just don't know where it's at. It's around here somewhere over the rainbow. Blue. I can't remember the lyrics. I know the song, but I can't remember the. Oh no, Rebecca! Where did I put my sunflower? I did finish a sunflower. Okay, so this is our Tuesday project for tomorrow. I love Melissa. She knows that. It's all Melissa's fault. She knows I do it. I love. Here, Melissa. Here are some hearts. All right. So for our Tuesday project, I got a lot of catching up to do. A lot of crocheting to do this week. Ooh. Don't rip it. A Yarnspirations chicken. I don't know if it'll get done, but I will attempt the Yarnspirations chicken. Chicken. Why? Because I can't not. When I talk about chickens, I can't not do my Kim. Because y'all have made this whole going live every morning a habit for me, so now it's hard to break it and not do it. And when I can't do it, it's like, oh no. Okay. Okay, so Rebecca will have this one done by lunchtime tomorrow. Because this is going to be super easy. It uses super fine. No. I'm going to be using 4-weight. So this is our chicken. Why? Because from bottom to the top. That's cool. The red heart crochet chicken rooster. But I'm just going to make a chicken. Chicken. I'm going to do version 1. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the difference between the two are, to be honest. They look the same to me. They look the same to me. The only difference is one is in a print and the other is white. When I'm on, I know it does. But I've come to just, you know, if I can do it, I can do it. And if I can't, I can't. I stopped stressing about having a video and live up for you guys every day. You know, like, well, that is our project for Tuesday. So, I mean, that'll be easy. Yellow, orange, yellow, white, and red, and eyeballs and stuffing. That's easy. So that's what we will do. I will work on it tomorrow. I won't get it done necessarily. Well, they're both leggy. They both have legs. That's what I was saying. I don't see the difference between the two. I think the reason they just say version 1 and version 2 is just, I think the reason they're even put version 1 and version 2 is just to show you what it looks like if you did it in a variegated versus solid. I think that's all it is. Lydia, I think so. No, I think it was on sale last week. Because I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby and get yarn, but I didn't. Because I don't need to. Wanting to and needing to are two totally different things. And stays in for almost an hour at a time. That's so cute, Melissa. Oh, Sharon, well, enjoy your tea and have a good doctor's appointment. And hugs back at you. I think... Oh, you meant for me to skip the legs. Gotcha, Steel. Okay. But I don't know. I don't mind making the legs. Those look so easy though, because it looks like it's just slip stitching, like, and just sewing they're like floppy legs. Those will be easy. Those don't know stuffing involved. All you do is just make them and sew them. So there's our pattern. Yeah, there's no version 1 or version 2 on here in the pattern. So I'm just thinking that's they're just showing you what it would look like in the two different types of yarn. And then last but not least, I am going to pick number 17 since Melissa picked 17 for the square. You know, actually, who could I pick? I'm going to randomly scroll up, and the first person that whatever I click on, that person's name, that person's picking the number. Okay, ready? You, Margaret, pick me a name, or pick me a number between 1 and 20. 1 and 20. And 16 is already done. If you're still here, Margaret. I don't know if she left. If I had to pick another person, I will. That's what yeah, I was thinking. It's just a couple chains and slip stitching them. Yeah, kind of like you like to do for the antennas and things. Kendall, good morning. I don't know if I saw you earlier. Did I see you earlier? I don't know if Margaret's still here. I'm going to find Kendall. If Margaret doesn't say anything. Pick a number between 1 and 20 if you're here. I'm doing this so differently. Instead of using a computer, I'm using a human brain. Oh, never mind. Margaret already picked it. Sorry, Kendall. Okay, so Margaret, you picked 15. That is my rainbow shawl for all. It was around here. Where did I put it? Nope, it's not back up there. It was. I got to get organized again because my area is a mess, kind of. I don't know where I put it. Excuse me. I don't see it right off the top of my head, or right around me at the moment. So, but you remember the rainbow shawl for all. That's the one I'm going to go with. That is the one that I will concentrate on from Wednesday to next Wednesday. That'll be my next whip to finish. Oh, I understand, Kendall. No worries. Okay, so we have our square, we have our Tuesday project, and I have my Wednesday whip that I'll work on. So now I can pick this back up and finish it. So then I'll have one less square to work on. It's so nice to be getting these done. Okay, and then I was going to go to this pink. But I got to finish this real quick. Where did I put that thing? Is it upstairs? You know the Picasso rainbow shawl that I'm making, Margaret? I even think you were one of the ones that said I should finish it. So that's funny. It happened to be that one. I'm making progress, slowly but surely. All right. Birthday and the grandkids were there. Oh, that sounds so fun. Glad you got to have some family time and had a good time and celebrate another trip around the sun with the sun. All right, let's see. So I need to chain one. Okay, so they actually attached, I don't think it matters per se, but I'm going to attach in the same area, kind of. They attach in a V in the second stitch of the double, the twins in a stitch. Chain one and then single crochet. All right, now I can get going on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was going to work on my blanket this morning, but then I was like, I really need to get these squares done because the less I do that work on them, the further I'm going to get behind, and I don't want to get that far behind. I still have to do tails on the last several weeks before the couple weeks that I've missed. So I still have, like, with this one, I'll have probably like 4 squares I have to put tails in on. No worries, Lisa. It's fine. The Tuesday project, Lisa, is the chicken, the Yarnspirations chicken, Red Heart. The Red Heart crochet chicken rooster. It's an Emmy. Amigurumi. 22 inches tall, but I'm using a 3.5 instead of 4.5. Guess it's on size it will come out. I'm gonna say your whole hook size smaller. 18 inches, maybe? I don't know. I am live. You are watching me in real time. All right, and then a half double. And then, ooh, easy Tunisian in the round. Yay, Michael. Michael said he was going to be releasing a pattern or tutorial or something this morning, and it just posted. Yay. And then 2 in the next one, it looks like. Yeah, I was gonna say about 18-ish. I have no clue how much smaller that's gonna go. Let's see, half double into the next, and then single into the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go in there. These slip stitches into the top of the chain spaces. Oh, not a slip. We need to do a single there. The slip stitches into the top of chain 3, into the top of a chain. Trying to get into them sometimes for other stitches on the next round is kind of a pain. Michael from MDL Crochet, no, he's in the States, in the United States, in Texas somewhere, I think. He's down in the Texas. Down in Texas. He was live this morning, so, and he showed a, what did he call it? Faux mosaic, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds fun. I can't wait to try that out, and I can't wait for the yeah, Mikey from the Crochet Crowd for Yarn Inspirations. Now that one's, he's in Canada. But no, the Tunisian thing that I was, oh, well, I didn't say Tunisian, but the Michael I'm talking about is MDL Crochet. His pattern, or his tutorial just dropped. Can't talk. That is so cool, Steel. Yeah, he's in Texas somewhere, and where is not necessarily important. Someone else has created a crochet crowd. Oh, interesting. Who knows? I know that Mikey and his, oh, you know what? I have to go. Okay, a little of a dilemma here. So I'm following these patterns to a T. You know what? I'm just gonna, it's right here. Just gotta add one more chain. I didn't chain 3, I chained 2 like I'm used to. Oh well, it's fixable. It's a fixable. How are your sleeves coming, Marianne? Your first sleeve. So, I was gonna get up and record a video for you guys today, but then I saw Michael on and I went, bam, I'm gonna sit in my bed and crochet and watch his live. I started a new routine this morning, so I'm gonna start getting up an hour sooner than I am used to. So I may be a little tired some mornings here in the future, but maybe not. I don't know. But I'm really starting to get back. I have fallen off the bandwagon of doing my Bible study in the morning, and so I'm really trying to work hard at getting back at doing that. So I got up this morning. I didn't read from an actual physical Bible, but I used the app on my phone and read my Bible reading plan for my church today and got that done. So, I mean, baby steps. I gotta work myself back into it. Yay! Yeah, so Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, I know he's been doing some like more like lives and things with other people that work for his company that he's friends with and things, and so it's possible that one of those ladies is doing like a talk show or something, like a podcast where they use the name on there as well because they're associated with it. So I don't know. I don't want to start any rumors and start anything, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Good morning, Setsy Mary. It's been a hot minute. Did you get sleep, Mary? It never pays off when I stay up late. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I am changing up my routine a little bit in the morning. outside of YouTube, not necessarily my YouTube. That is not changing anytime soon. The only changes that come to that is when I can't go live in the mornings, you know, for whatever reason. But no, I'm just trying to change my morning routine and get up earlier and have some quiet time. Whether it be crocheting, you know, hopefully I'll start my day off with my Bible study like I want to. 3, 4, 5. Slept okay last night. I definitely won't pull another one. I'm just hoping my middle child got good sleep last night. He's been struggling to sleep, I guess, the last several nights after his surgery. So, and he was feeling a little warm last night. So I'm hoping that it's nothing and he was just, you know, a little overworked or whatever. I think that, or he was just very warm. Like he was cuddled up under a blanket that was warm. He had a hoodie on that was warm. So that's all. I have been reading my Bible through with my Saudi version. Reads it to me when I'm busy. Yeah. So my church has their own app now, and they have the reading plan set up through their app that they put out for the year, and it actually reads it. It has an audio version of it on there. And so this morning I actually played it and listened to it and tried to follow it because the Bible is in NIV, but it's audioed in ESV. So it was like, it's like trying to read what I'm hearing, but like translating. It was funny. So my husband saw something funny the other day about the USPS. So somebody was saying that a way to help the USPS make more money and maybe get better, I don't know, is, you know, those mailers, that junk mail that you get with that come with those envelopes, the return ones that are pre-postage or prepaid postage or whatever. They say to basically take the junk mail, cut it up, put it into that prepaid from the same like take the junk mail, cut it up into, you know, like little pieces, put it inside that pre-made envelope, prepaid postage envelope, and mail it back to the company that sent it to you or whatever. Which, one, the company's paying for the postage, you're not paying anything, and the USPS is making money from it because the company that sends you the junk mail is paying the postal service. And he's like, I kind of want to try that. I was like, really? But that's funny. I was like, oh my gosh, I am not like endorsing like anything illegal or anything, but just it was just funny to share that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Where am I at on time? 22 minutes. Yeah, I'm hoping my kid feels good today so we can actually get some school done. They got 1 day of school last week with everything that went on. Monday was a holiday. Tuesday was the only day we got school done. And then Wednesday we had dentist appointments, my daughter and I. Thursday we had surgery for my middle child, and then Friday we gave him the day off because it was the day after surgery. So I was giving him another day to recover, and you know, it was 24 hours after having had anesthesia, so his brain was probably still a little foggy at that point. Right? Melissa, like, yay, Marianne. Ooh, which one is it? Is it this one? No, I don't want the balloons. I wanted this one. I have to remember. Oh my gosh, computer, you're like, ugh. My computer needs caffeine. It doesn't know which one to do. You've done that for years. Oh my gosh, people actually do that? Oh, well, hopefully they get it. Hopefully they get it, Sassy Mary. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I can't believe that I did like that's a new thing to me. Like I just learned about that yesterday, I think. Oh my gosh. Look how cute this square is turning out. I don't know how I feel about the peach here, but we're gonna keep going. It looks a little odd right now. It looks like an eyeball. It's like an eyeball. It literally looks like an eyeball. Like it's got the black. Well, this is blue, but or purple. Sorry. And I saw blue in the camera, but it's purple. You know, like the black of your iris, and then the eye color, and then the skin color of your eye. Looks like an eyeball. Now you will not unsee that eyeball every time you see that square. Hello, Steven. Oh my goodness, that stinks. Just catch up on all your stuff. You'll catch up and enjoy the shows. All right, so looks like I join in the corner here. There's Michael. We were just talking about you. I hope you are doing well. Well, since I saw you a little bit ago. I just saw your notification. I just got the notification probably about 5 minutes-ish ago that your tutorial released, and I was just telling everybody I was super excited for that one, and that I'm really excited for your Hexicardi to come out. Because I shouldn't say I love making them, but I've gotten into making a few sweaters and cardigans, and every single one of them that I've made has holes. Even this poncho behind me has holes in it, and you can see it. I don't like holes in my things because I get cold easily, so I cannot wait for the Hexicardi because of how thick Tunisian is. Yes, he was mentioned earlier. And he made us his ears are ringing. But I hope you get some good rest, and if you missed all that and you were already gone, then I guess yeah, there it is. Okay. So now I need to do just double crochets in all of the stitches. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, I got one square done this hour. I just need to get the other two done. I might try to get those done today first before I touch anything else. Just because I want to get them out of my way. And then tomorrow, my focus will be on the chicken. I know. I don't mind holes, but when it comes to one, like, okay, for instance, like this blanket, I love this blanket. But, you know, it might actually keep me somewhat warm, but it's got holes all over it. Beautiful placed holes, but I cannot wait to finish that and see the full scope of all the colors. I'm so excited. I'm itching to finish it. So, like, working on these other items, like this square and my youngest's cape that I'm making. Ooh, you know what? I need to figure out. I should have thought of this before, but a Tunisian cape would have been fun to make him because it would have had less holes in it. But he's not using it as a cape to be warm. He's using it to play superheroes. Oh, good morning, Kimberly. Oh. Well, hugs, Kimberly. and go with, you know, feel better. I know, me too. I know, Michael. It's, yeah. So, you know, this blanket that I'm gonna be, I'm making it for myself, and I'm gonna love cuddling up under it, but I definitely, you know, want stuff with less holes in it. I don't, like I said, I don't mind making holes in things, but especially when I'm demolishing my deck out here, that was, you know, that's fun. That's when we get to do some demo around the house, I'm always like all in the nit and gritty. Like I put my gloves on, I get my, you know, put clothes on that I don't mind getting dirty, and I get in the dirt and get dirty and then demo because it is so therapeutic. But like I was saying earlier, I think about maybe 40 to 50% of our deck is gone. Like there's no stairs now. There's no railing whatsoever. So my children are like, I'm trying to forbid them to go out there. It's their part of actually listening. And then all that's left are the 7 underwhelmed, like undersized posts that are holding the deck up. That's it. Yeah, Michael, my youngest, sleeps under his rainbow blanket every night, almost. If he wears a little warmer than normal pajamas, we'll take that one off just because it's so heavy and warm, and use just the one cooling blanket that he has. He's got a blanket that it's got like a cooling side to it, and so it's supposed to help keep you cool. But yeah, he sleeps with that gigabyte blanket every night that he can. And I love that blanket so much. I'm tempted to make another one, but not right away because that one took a while and I want to make new things. So I'm waiting for more Michael patterns to come out. I have started the saddleback for my middle child, but I can't decide if I'm going to finish that one or not. It's only got like this much done on it. All right, Steel. Well, I hope you have a great day and rest well, rest up. Give there's actually recurring ones which cannot be done. Oh, okay. All right, so this is where I joined right here, and now I'm trying to figure out where I need to go because like there's like 2 stitches here that I can't find the top of it. I think I cropped down on the thing too much, so I might have to like force it in here or find another spot. Getting ready to go to your mama's house. Mommy, your daughter's coming home. Not for good, just for, you know, a moment. A moment in time. Okay, so okay, that I don't know what is going on here. If that I can't tell where I'm at here. I think it needs to go right here. Not where I was trying to put it. I don't know. I don't know. These are my 3 pinks that I have for my whole granny square set. So I think I can't unsee that eyeball now. How are you feeling? Better? You look a little rested. Oh, that sounds so cool, Michael. I can't wait to see that one. Darn her for leaving me. How rude. Good morning, Tank. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I am doing this right. Okay, I went in the right spot. And then I should have 1, 2, 3, and then, okay, yep, we're good. We good. We good. One of these days I will get around to doing that blindfold challenge. I really want to do that. It was fun watching Manuela do hers on her video. And it was good to see Kim yesterday come on live. I think, was it yesterday she came? Yeah, I think she came on live yesterday. Can't remember. I feel like I saw her yesterday. Doing well. Oh no! Tank, I hate when that happens. Oh my goodness, I don't need 3 right there. What am I trying to do? Trying to add in stitches, apparently. Trying to add in stitches where they don't belong. 10 minutes. Sorry, I know I'm like, most people, you're like, you just see them go, oh, my time's up on here, and I'm just like counting down the time, which you can tell I don't want to go, and so I keep watching the time. I need to stop watching the time because it just makes it all that much more. I don't want to get off. Yeah, I hate when I have to update all my cards on things. Excuse me. All right, Michael, have a great day and get some rest, and we will see ya when we see ya. I need to learn the stitches and all the things for Tunisian. I can do the simple stitch easily, and that's about it. Steven, he's a great teacher. He is great. I've made quite a few, or not quite a few. I've made a handful of things of his so far. All right, 1, 2, and then that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there, and then, okay. I'm just making sure my stitches are going where they need to go. And I am done. I'm done with this square. I might actually take the last few minutes that I have this morning and just sew in tails on this one. Just to get it done. There's only a few, thankfully. Well, there's not a ton, thankfully. It is a pain. There it is. It looks a little less eyeball-y, but it's still... I don't like how it's like poofing in the middle. The Gigabyte blanket is amazing. It is, and it's actually not that hard. Once you get the first, like, do a swatch of it, not necessarily a gauge swatch, but just do a swatch of it just to get a handle of the drop down stitch that he does. It goes pretty quick, I think. Once you get the hang of it. That is not the one I want. Where is my... Well, I was going to sew in tails, but I don't know where my thing is at that has my needles. So I'm going to go to this one and see if I have one in here. The Tunisian stitch. Which Tunisian stitch? The simple stitch? All right, so 19 is, or 18 is done. There's a squirrel out here and a whole bunch of robins. It's kind of fun. It's so funny how the squirrels and the birds can be right next to each other like that and not feel scared or anything. I think I may make my square in the evil eye colors. Most of my purchases go through Amazon or PayPal, so it's more protected. It's a little more protected. Don't always trust everything, though. Keep checking on it, though. Now, my backyard is about to become a muddy mess because, well, one, we made it into a big mud pit, well, dirt pile back there. So if it rains anytime soon, it's going to turn into a mud pit back there because it's just all dirt and rocks now from the work we did yesterday. He had to pull up some, what are they called? They're like foundation concrete pieces that are underneath posts. Not necessarily the ones that go, like there was a couple posts he ripped up that the concrete went around the post, but the footings, he had to pull up footings, and those were deep. And so he had to dig out around them just to get at them. And so, we had 6-foot holes around 3 different footings. I feel like maybe not quite 6-foot holes, but close enough. See, this is what I'm going to do. My yarn scraps in my little recycle bin because I'm going to recycle them. Oh, Steven, I do, and I need to update them. So, give me a little bit after my live this morning, and I will try to remember to post that and get that posted. Okay. I need to write down my number. I just found my notebook out of the blue. I'm going to write down the number real fast for this week because I'm pretty sure I have all the other ones done. Yeah. So we are on week 37. Week 37. Number, what was the number again? 19. Number 19. Okay, so I will go update it. I got the list right here. I will update the ones that haven't been put on there yet for y'all when I am done with my life. I'm not getting very far on my tails because I only got 4 minutes left. But, you know me, when I want to finish something, we're going to finish it till I get off, and then get off. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to finish these tails on this square and then get off. It shouldn't take me too long, as long as I pay attention to it. It was a while back. Okay. Yeah, the simple stitch is a go-to for Tunisian blankets. Well, I mean, the simple stitch is 90% of Tunisian because it's one of the main stitches that you use that you just do in a certain way to get your, put this in there. I know, right? We're almost to a full-term baby at this point. Well, I mean, it's full-term at this point. But it's a premature one a little bit. So, yeah. We're almost to a 40-week baby here. Yeah, we got 13 weeks before the squares are done and we start putting them together. I'm going to join them after I'm all done. I know there was somebody that started doing this that was going to, but instead of doing it, they're joining as they go. I don't even know if she's still doing it. I honestly can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Ellen's Crochet, but I'm not sure. There was somebody. Oh, so basically with the deck, we have contractors coming in that we're gonna put in a patio, concrete patio on the bottom here. So we've never had any concrete down here on the ground floor. So right next to me is a door, a sliding glass door. So we have a walkout basement. One of the things in that Midwest is you either have a basement or fully underground basement or walkout basements. This house happens to have a walkout basement, and we've never had concrete out here, so we've never really sat out there, and it's just not pleasant to sit out there. It's just weeds and rocks, and it's been a muddy mess and everything back there. So we've always had the deck, that we would sit out on. But even then, even that, the deck is just very, just not well built. And so but knowing we were going to replace it, we haven't really been maintaining it very well either. So we're having a new deck built. It's going to be, I think it's called a composite deck, where it should last many, 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 many years, maybe even past us staying in the house years, you know. I mean, I don't plan on going anywhere with this house, but, you know, we go where the Lord takes us. Yeah, so we're going to have a concrete patio put in with a new deck built with it at the same time. So the dirt work is going to start happening in the next couple weeks to get it graded and what's the word, leveled and everything for the concrete. Oh, lost my yarn, so I'm going to feed it back through and it's not listening to me. There we go. Yeah, so we're getting a new deck and patio, basically. So we're going to have 2 new spaces on the back of our house, which I'm so excited because that means I can go out and sit, and we're going to have some fans and some nice furniture. And the fans are going to help with so back here, the trees in the house just block a lot of the wind. So like relief from the bugs and the hotness when it's hot outside, it's just not there. So that's another reason why we don't sit out there, is because, you know, there's no relief from the bugs and there's no breeze unless it's like really windy and coming from the right direction. But we're hoping that with the improvements that we're doing, that we will be out there like all the time. Like yesterday when the race was on, we were sitting outside. Like, so the weather was so beautiful this weekend. We had to move our swings off our deck. And so they're on a patio that's behind our garage. And so yesterday he had the TV set up outside on a picnic table, or our deck table that we also moved off the deck. And we were sitting outside watching the NASCAR race, sitting on the swings and things, watching the race while my husband was working on the deck and the footings that he was digging up. So like, you know, I'm just so excited to be able to sit outside more and, I don't know, just be a little more comfortable sitting outside. Thank you, Melissa. I am happy. I can't wait. I will definitely give you guys a field trip. Well, maybe not a field trip, but like I will definitely give you guys a look at the new stuff when it is done. But it will be mid to late October before it's even close to being done, hopefully. Weather permitting, temperature permitting, like, you know, with concrete, concrete can't be poured when it's too cold. And so if it gets too cold in October, you know, so we're just, Lord willing, weather permitting, that it gets done when it's scheduled to get done. Yeah, that's cool. I can't wait to love my deck too, Tank. Like, it was, anytime we were out there and adults were out there walking around, like my husband, who's a lot heavier than I am, and it didn't really matter how heavy you were, just anybody really walking out there, mostly adults, older adults, just walking out there would shake the whole deck. The deck is built on, I think, 7 4x4s. You don't build decks on 4x4s for your footings or your support things, your support legs. You just don't. And I don't know who in their right mind when the people that built this deck built it that way and why they built it that way. Trying to be cheap, I don't know. But it was like, really? They're like this. Yeah, we have a long concrete front porch that's covered with the roof a little bit, but it's very shallow. So it's a fun place to sit too and watch people drive up and down the road, and people watch and whatnot, but it's just in the evenings, no matter what time of year it is, the sun hits you and it either feels really hot because the sun, doesn't matter how cold it is outside, if it hits you, it's like, ow, it starts to get a little too warm. And then there's just no no relief from the sun in the late afternoon, evening. So that keeps us from sitting out there too much as well. So I got two more tails. Oh, I just pulled that one back through. Oh, come on. I'm trying to catch the yarn as I go through, but it didn't work. Just go back like this. I think I got it this time. All right. Yeah, I have an electrician for a hubby who's very handy too. So he's definitely a handyman, but he is very knowledgeable in electrical stuff. So he keeps our house running well, let me tell you. He hokey pokeys puts together the generator to our house when when we lose power. It's not exactly probably the safest thing that he does, but you know what? He gets it done. Hasn't hurt himself yet. But yeah, I'm excited for the new deck and patio. I'm excited more for the patio underneath because then it's shaded from the sun in the mornings. And so, like, if we can get some nice tables out there, some decent, like, I don't know, or just something, lap desks, I don't know, something that we can go sit out there and do school, you know, on these nice mornings like it is. Take a blanket out there, wrap up and around your legs and do school out on the nice patio. I can't wait for that. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. It's just getting outside more. Just, you know, just sitting outside, not necessarily just being active outside, but just being actively outside. You know, just, I don't know, there's something about being outside that's just nice. So I'm looking forward to it. Yes, it's going to be cold by the time we get to use it, but oh well. It'll be we can get those little space heaters, those outdoor space heaters, and still be able to sit out there. So I mean, there's gonna be times where it's just too dang cold to sit out there, but I'm gonna try my darndest. My tails are sewn in, y'all. It's done, and it only took me 8 minutes past the past the time I wanted to get off. So that turned out really well, actually. Nice, and it flattens pretty well when you lay it down. So once it's in the blanket, I'm not gonna be too worried. Let's measure it though and see how big we are, because I was using 5.5 millimeters for a bunch of them, and then I moved up to a 6. So I'm trying to keep them around 6. Oh no, Kimmy, I hope you get to feeling better. And I hope that they figure out what's going on. Yes, and listen to your body. Go get checked out. It's around 6 inches. Well, slightly bigger, but that's okay. One side it shows 6 inches, but the other way shows it might just be how the stitch is. But yeah, it's right around 6 inches. So it is done. Let me put the needle back in here. The other box has got to be on here somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. weird that it's not visible. And I don't know where the scissors are that were in this pouch, but there needs to be a pair of scissors in there. So, all right. Oh, see, it might be where the rest of my squares are at, because I have a pile of these I need to finish too. I need to do tails, but I don't know where I put them. I don't know where I put them. I love that. Okay, so I have 2 more squares to finish. These shouldn't be too bad because, you know, they're not too intricate. So see, like this one has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one only has 4 rounds. So there you go. But I think this one has trebles. It does have trebles. So that's what makes up for the height. All right. I know. I don't like going to the doctor either, but, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to listen to your body and help it get better. Yep, those darn viruses. You gotta take care of them. Knock them out. No matter which one it is. They're all stinky. So, all right. Well, I got to get off of here. I appreciate y'all being here with me this morning. All right. So I will update the squares as soon as I get off. Don't forget, number 19 is our square for this week. So number 19, the granny circle to square, is our granny square for the week. And then we are doing the Yarnspirations crochet chicken rooster thing. So here is the pattern. To go find that and download it, it is free. And then Margaret helped me pick my rainbow shawl to work on next for my whip to work on over the week. So I just don't know where that's at off the top of my head, and I can't see it visually. So at the moment, so yeah. So I will be back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place, and I will have my chicken yarn ready to go. Well, hello, Moonrose. And the bootleg version's the correct. Now I need to get the authentic one. Yes, Devin, you need to get the authentic one. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you make it. I hope you make it, Kimmy, with no issues. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, rest of your Monday, and I hope it goes well, and I hope all of you get healthy and stay healthy. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Let me send you off with the, oh, hold on, let me do this. Send you off with the love.